Coming up on UT 10 News, one of the worst streets in the state for traffic accidents gets a much-needed makeover.
And one UT engineering professor is on the cutting edge of smartphone development.
Plus, our own Darian McCoy has the highlights of the Rocket Invitational Volleyball Tournament and looks ahead at the football team's upcoming game against Central Michigan. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gina Todd.
And I'm Nadine Armouche. Toledo is the third largest city for human trafficking and prostitution in the United States.
Reporter Cody Smith attended the longest-running human trafficking conference in the nation.
The University of Toledo and many local organizations have come together to raise awareness.
The 11th Annual Human Trafficking, Prostitution, and Sex Work Conference was held in the Student Union this past Thursday and Friday. The conference was hosted by the University of Toledo with the help of the Lucas County Human Trafficking Coalition and the National Research Consortium on Commercial Sexual Exploitation. For over a decade, this event has welcomed presenters from 31 states and 13 countries to speak to the attendees. Several presentations were given each day that depicted trafficking statistics, victim stories, and progress in prevention. Local organizations were also present to spread information about the work they have done in the community. The Junior League of Toledo is focused on training women in civic leadership, developing projects, and volunteerism. Co-founder of the Human Trafficking Conference and University of Toledo professor Dr. Celia Williamson expressed the importance of human trafficking education in schools.
Our 2012 study across 5 Ohio cities of people who had been child victims, we asked how many teachers or school personnel reached out to you. And that answer was 0. Our next goal for 2015 is to then get those high school personnel educated, anywhere from the school teacher down to the bus driver, and eventually get the high school youth involved and educated and get the junior high educated.
Dr. Williamson is also the founder of the Lucas County Human Trafficking Coalition and hopes that it and the University of Toledo community can work together to limit human trafficking around the Toledo area. I'm Cody Smith for UT 10 News.
An accident hotspot near campus has been noticed by the state of Ohio. UT has been working with the city of Toledo since 2009 to find ways to reduce the number of accidents on Dorr Street. Over the past several months, medians have been built to separate traffic and limit left-hand turns. The city was awarded a $5 million grant by ODOT for this project. Director of UT's Intermodal Transportation Institute, Richard Martinko, says the city wants to keep safety a priority.
The section of Dorr Street between Byrne and Douglas has about 250 crashes a year. That puts it on the top 10 hotspots in the state of Ohio.
The current construction is expected to be completed in November. Another median like this one will be built in the spring between Secor and Byrne. New technology being developed on the University of Toledo campus is making smartphones even smarter. UT engineering professor Dr. Rashmi Cha has been developing a chip that can think like we think.
The way human beings' brain works, where you see things and you learn it, and then that makes you good for making some decisions in future. So the idea is to develop these nanoelectronic synaptic devices and integrate it into neural circuits and possibly integrate them into the smartphones so that they can learn the behavior of the person who is carrying them.
Cha says the goal is to turn the smartphone into a personal assistant. Her research is funded by a $400,000 5-year grant from the National Science Foundation. The University of Toledo Police Department has made a new addition to their team.
That's right, Gina. Reporter Faith Atkins met up with their newest member this past weekend.
On August 18th, UTPD hired new University Law Enforcement Officer Desiree Beatty.
I hope that I'm able to do my best to make the students feel safe and welcome, and to be able to enforce the laws to the best of my ability so that it is a safe place to be.
Chief of Police Jeff Newton explains why Beatty was the best candidate.
Again, we want to have a department that resembles the community that we're serving.
Newton adds, though Beatty's hiring is not in response to any of the Title IX complaints, her being hired will benefit female students here on this campus. I'm Faith Atkins for UT 10 News.
This past Friday, the University of Toledo's Public Relations Student Society of America, or PRSSA, held an ice cream social. $500 worth of ice cream was sold at Baskin-Robbins. A fifth of the proceeds will be split between PRSSA and Food for Thought, an organization dedicated to feeding the needy. PRSSA President Cassie DeYoung says the fundraiser will get them one step closer to their trip in mid-October.
We are sending students to national conference, and this just kind of helped support the last funding that we need.
Around 75 people came out to help support PRSSA and Food for Thought. The Department of Theater and Film is celebrating its 50th birthday. 50 years of WOW took place over the weekend in the Center for Performing Arts. Students, alumni, and retired faculty enjoyed events from jazz parties to film screenings. For founding faculty member of the theater department, Fred Chapman, it was an emotional reunion.
It blasted my heart open and filled it with memories, and seeing people 40, 50 years later.
160 guests were in attendance for the event.
I'm Darian McCoy, and this is your UT10 Sports. It was a busy weekend for the Rockets. The football team faced the Ball State Cardinals, while women's soccer took on the Dayton Flyers. But first, the women's volleyball team got their first win of the season Friday in the Rocket Invitational. The Rockets beat IPFW in 5 sets, then lost to 17th-ranked Minnesota in 3 sets. On Saturday, the Rockets hosted Duquesne in their final matchup of the Invitational. The Rockets got off to a shaky start, losing their first 2 sets. Coach Greg Smith settled the team down as they went on to force a 4th set. Freshman Rachel Vederick was second on the team with 10 kills, and sophomore Alyssa Earhart set a career high with 20 of her own. But it wasn't enough, as Ariel Love gets the spike and leads Duquesne to a win in 4 sets. Head coach Greg Smith blames execution for Saturday's loss.
Today was a tough loss against Duquesne. We had our opportunities to win, but unfortunately, kind of the things that have occurred all preseason came back to us to haunt us today. Just unforced errors at a bad time.
The Rockets open MAC play on Friday, September 26, when they travel to DeKalb to face Northern Illinois. The women's soccer team traveled to Dayton on Sunday to take on the Flyers. The Rockets were outshot 27-9 as Dayton took only 17 seconds to score the first goal. Junior goalkeeper Sam Thompson set a season high with 13 saves and managed to lead the team with 4 shots on goal. At the 35-minute mark, the Rockets held their chance to score, but Kirsten Johnson's shot sailed just over the crossbar. The Rockets fell 2-0 and will open conference play when they face Western Michigan Broncos this Friday. After nearly a 3-hour rain delay Saturday, the Rockets finally topped Ball State Cardinals 34-23. Running back Kareem Hunt led the team with 142 rushing yards despite leaving the game in the second quarter with a foot injury. Coach Campbell said he'll be back this week when the Rockets host Central Michigan Saturday night. Toledo has 4-game winning streak against CMU. Senior receiver Justin Olak says the team has but one approach.
Every win from here on out is must win, and that's what our team takes, like one day at a time and one practice at a time, so that's how we got to do it.
We play a Central Michigan team that quite honestly is big, physical football team that I think would be playing with a lot of confidence right now if you really watch them play and what they look like. So it's going to be another great challenge. Another huge MAC West football game.
Thanks, Darian. That's it for UT10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and bios from all UT10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And you can always watch our award-winning newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news wherever you want. For Nadine Armouche, Darian McCoy, and all of our crew, I'm Gina Todd. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.